spinoffs.
Yes. There's lots of them. I don't know where you're going with that.
One in particular.
Oh, I don't know where you're going with that.
Now you know.
Yeah, it's about that show they're looking to bring back with a spinoff, right?
Yeah.
That thing that I was teasing earlier.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, last news topic leads into kind of our main discussion. I brought this up the other day, and I kind of floored them with it actually. So 20th Century Fox is looking to bring back How I Met Your Mother. They want to revive it as well as work on their spinoff, which was How I Met Your Father. I don't know what the spinoff will be now because they didn't specify that, if they were updating their pitch from before or whatever, but they want to do the spinoff as well. So they're looking to bring back How I Met Your Mother for a short run, just like they did. They want all the original cast, and they're looking to do a spinoff because that show is widely popular. So he started watching How I Met Your Mother the other day on Netflix because the entire seasons are on there. I had just watched them previous months ago again after watching the series as it aired. And I said to him, I was like, what do you think is a better show? How I Met Your Mother or Friends? And I've asked a few people this who have watched both shows, and while Friends has that nostalgic factor that everyone has, they were kind of floored to be like, shit, which one is the better show? And in terms of nostalgia, and everyone knows it, and it's great, and it is great, Friends, there's also, like, How I Met Your Mother, it has almost the same effect. Well, I lost my train of thought. Having the same effect, I kind of slightly lean towards How I Met Your Mother. And I think just because of, like, in terms of character arcs and building and learning and episodes and things like that, I kind of think How I Met Your Mother is the better show.
Yeah. So,
and I think a lot of people might disagree with me on that, but I think I'm right.
So, like I said, I was watching it, or like you said, I was watching it like a week ago, and as I said earlier in this podcast, you brought up how many times I watched Friends.
Yeah.
I've watched Friends. I'm not joking. 20.
So I meant to look this up before. I'm looking at it right now. Friends has 10 seasons and 236 episodes.
Yeah.
Just do that. And
How I Met Your Mother did 9 seasons.
Yeah, I'm looking up their episode count right now.
How I Met Your Mother, I've only ever watched one time all the way through.
I watched it when it aired, and then I watched it. I burned through that shit super quick on Netflix, but it was great. So it had 9 seasons and 208 episodes, which makes sense for the lack of the one season. Sorry, you had a point before I interrupted you.
I've only How I Met Your Mother, I wasn't watching live. I think I had to watch the first 5 seasons or maybe 6 seasons.
Yeah, and then you watched a few when I was watching it.
Well, no, what I'm saying is I had to catch up on 6 seasons.
Yeah.
And then I had to watch the last 3 seasons live, each year as they went through.
Yeah.
And that was it. That's the only time I ever watched it. I've seen random episodes when you were burning through it, before Christmas or whatever that was, or I think it was sometime last year.
Yeah, I think so, something like that.
And I've seen random episodes here and there since then, but I've never watched it fully all the way through again.
Yeah.
Well, Friends, I've watched, like I said, I've watched 20 times. That's my go-to show. I throw that on whenever I want sound in the background, and I'm doing.
Because it's one of those shows where you can just put any episode on and kind of know just whatever.
Someone watching.
Yeah.
You need to create a fucking random button.
Yeah. For big shows like that. Yeah.
Randomize. Literally go to a section, hit random, and just play me a fucking episode.
Once again, I'd like to point out we only had one camera.
I know we only have the one camera.
Just leaning closer.
I'm taking the one. Randomize. Random button.
There's your one.
Yeah, there's my one right there.
Also.
Give me the random option.
Also, I need a one. Get out of frame. Can we get rid of, there's that one option where maybe you're just binging something where it's like, hey, are you still watching? Because I would fucking love to turn that off. Because occasionally, yeah, I'm still burning through this shit. I got nothing better going on. I'd like to watch 12 episodes. Thanks. That's all.
You know what they should do? They should at least put it to the standard of what a Netflix series is of the 8 to 10 or whatever. Give me the idea. Give me the ability to watch the 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Then you can ask me if I'm still watching, or like remind me. Like,
yeah, I want them to be able to watch the entire series show. I want the random button. I want to turn off the hey, are you still watching this? But I also want the hey, I'm about to doze off and maybe I'll throw on a couple episodes and not pay attention to them and wake up like halfway through button.
Yeah.
I want those.
But then I would like the reminder of, you've been here for 3 days. You should go outside. Are you... Seriously.
Sir, you need to go... Sir, you need to go for a walk button.
We will not play another episode until you watch Walk 1K.
It goes to your, like, fucking Fitbit.
Yeah.
It makes you go buy a Fitbit.
But
no. Also, fuck Fitbits. By the way, I just want to throw that out there. Some people will get that, but just fuck Fitbits.
No, between the two shows, I will say this. For me, favorite show, I'm gonna have to go with Friends.
Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place.
Easily.
Yeah.
Two Guys, a Girl. Two Guys, and a Girl. Love that show.
Yeah.
Friends.
Yeah, you think Friends?
Yes.
It's close though, right?
It's nostalgia. That's what takes it over. But 100%, How I Met Your Mother, fucking incredibly written, incredibly thought out, incredibly planned. All the fucking nuances.
It's 9 seasons of a fucking plot that goes together.
Yeah.
And it's so good.
Beautifully crafted. Oh, sorry, I just hit that.
Yeah.
Beautifully crafted, and that's close. That in theory, that should make it like the better crafted, well-worked, well-rounded show. But for me, it's just Friends wins just for nostalgia. I watch that every Thursday night for fucking 10 years at 8 o'clock or whatever it was.
It's and everybody knows it. Like you mentioned Friends.
Who doesn't fucking know Friends?
Yeah, you could not find a person who hasn't watched Friends. Like it's everywhere. It's now that it's on Netflix.
Yeah,
Jesus, the world. I would love to see the spike in internet when that went up.
Yeah, like there was a huge push like months before it came out that said like, mark your calendar, September 1st or some shit. Friends is coming to Netflix. And a huge fucking social media thing. It was everywhere. Friends is coming. Friends is here. Friends. And then even after, I'm sure there was a huge spike in Netflix.
That's why,
content of just people buying Netflix.
Yeah.
Or just like the sheer number of volume of people who were using it actively at that time to burn through fucking Friends.
Well, that's why I don't understand why The Simpsons, which almost has the same kind of effect at least for the first like 9 seasons, why Fox made such a shitty deal to put it on like their FXX app or whatever the fuck it's on.
Weird app, and then there's like a Simpsons. Isn't there a Simpsons?
Yeah, there's like a Simpsons streaming thing where like the TV. Why wouldn't you have worked out a deal with Netflix to put that shit on Netflix? Yeah, like
Simpsons.com or something allows you to stream the episodes. I don't know, something like that.
Also, while I'm shitting on stuff, Netflix, stop putting random fucking movies. Like, stop putting like 3 and 2 or 2 and 4. Put fucking all of them.
It's Mission Impossible. They have 1. They have
3.
And they have, I believe, 5.
5, yeah.
So you're missing 2 and 4.
Even with fucking Fast and the Furious, they don't have all of it.
Yeah.
Transformers, they don't have all of it.
Why don't you do that? Like,
I don't get it.
If you have a legitimate reason, fucking tell us what it is. If it's like
we're too cheap to pay for it.
Maybe other people own those movies. I don't know, like some backdoor. You have no idea what it is. But if there's a legitimate reason why you don't have the other fucking Mission Impossible movies on there, let me fucking know.
Yeah. Also, TV rights should never expire for shows. Like, shows should never disappear off Netflix. Movies, yes, because there's so many of them. But, like, mainstay TV shows...
One second. I'm trying to remember something. Netflix.
Oh, God. We might be here a while.
Oh, fuck.
Hang on.
Oh,
there we go.
I think it's American Dad. Family Guy. It's all coming off.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Fuck!
Yep, it's all coming off Netflix.
Man, I've binge-watched American Dad so many times. Yeah. What the hell? Why?
One second.
Yeah, because that Futurama, remember? It disappeared last month and I was pissed. Hang on, we're kind of annoyed, so we're going on a tangent here. I can't believe they're taking that shit off. What the that really just pissed me off. Okay, while we're looking this up...
April 19th, Netflix... I'm looking at it right here. American Dad is being removed from Netflix.
What?
This was posted...
That's bullshit.
Fox's library on Netflix has significantly been cut down over the past month, with April 1st making the first of what has led to many weeks of its shows being removed from Netflix. American Dad is the next show being removed slowly. They're taking off seasons by seasons. It turns out differently. American Dad. Season 7 to be removed by May 7th. Season 8 to be removed by May 11th. 9 and 10 will be removed by May 17th. So by now, which is the 19th, they're actually all gone. 1 through 6 have yet to be confirmed to be removed, although it's highly likely they will remain any longer after these other seasons have expired.
That is bullshit. And I don't like that. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to keep making this sound because I'm annoyed. That's fucking bullshit.
Family Guy is the last remaining Fox animated sitcom, but as of right now, it seems likely that that too will be removed.
So it's a Fox thing.
Yeah, they're doing something to.
They're lowballing. I bet
they're either doing something maybe behind the scenes, maybe doing like one of their own fucking things. Who knows?
Great, I gotta buy another fucking subscription service.
I won't fucking do that.
I'm about fucking do it. I gotta get DC's app to watch goddamn.
I will fucking get that though.
Yeah, if it has all the shit we told on it.
All the movies and all that, I will. Like, I'm gonna do it anyways. But
by the way, you can also now own Logan on digital, and on May 23rd you can buy the Blu-ray.
Oh, it's out digital.
Yeah, I just opened up the article to look for something, and I just did that. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
So yeah. Listen to this and then go watch Logan because that movie is great.
I actually, it was a good movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it again on Blu-ray when it comes out. But because I don't like digital copies, because I like owning my stuff, which is weird because I buy PlayStation games.
I'm gonna start
on the thing buying digital copies.
Yeah, I'm gonna start buying digital.
Yeah, I don't like. We're gonna tangent again here, guys, and we'll get back to that in a second. I have such a hang up with digital TV shows and movies, yet I regularly buy shit off the PlayStation Network games. Yeah,
that only was like this, like within this.
Yeah, I just started doing it because we found out that they're the same size.
Same size.
Initially, we thought, okay, they're smaller because there's no disc, which we're stupid. I guess it makes sense if it's printed onto the disc, it's going to be the same size as if it wasn't on the disc, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're kind of dumb. But anyways, back to our point of those two shows. How I Met Your Mother. I love every character. See, here's the problem. They're both really good. I love all the characters on there. All their side characters are great. Mm-hmm. And they're both really great shows.
It's a hard choice.
It is. And that was why I brought it up, because I'm like...
nostalgia. If it was like How I Met Your Mother and like some other show, I would be like, oh, How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But, and again, I don't think a lot of people have watched How I Met Your Mother.
Neither do I. Like I said, I didn't watch it for 6 seasons, and then one of the guys at work kept telling me, you gotta watch this, you gotta watch it, you gotta watch it. So I went and I watched it.
Yeah, the same amount of times. I was like, hey, watch this.
Yeah. And I went and I watched it, and then I it's amazing. I loved it.
Yeah, it's so good.
I went through those 6 seasons and then had to wait. But
it was legend. Wait for it. Dairy.
Like, it just seems like, yeah, like not that many people have watched it.
No.
Everyone has seen Friends.
Yeah. Well, because Friends came out when, like, it was must-see TV. It was big. There wasn't a lot of, like, shows. There's so many shows that, like, so many turnaround now.
It came out after Friends had ended.
Yeah.
You know?
Because, like, there back then, when Friends was on, there wasn't...
1900s. This is serious, yeah. We're old.
I'm groaning because that joke was terrible and also because we're old. Fuck. The show came out when there wasn't a lot of turnaround on shows. Shows just ran. Mm-hmm. Unless they were on Fox. Shows just ran, like, constantly. Like, all these old shows have a shit ton of seasons. Like Roseanne and Seinfeld and Will and Grace and Home Improvement and any of those big shows from the 90s. Like any show on ABC's, like, how was it? Friday night, TGIF. They all have so many seasons because there wasn't that many shows. Yeah. Now shows, they're competing for space because it's limited because, like, YouTube and Netflix and Hulu and Amazon Prime, they're taking over and people are not watching as much cable as they used to because they have other alternatives to watch. They have to compete, and they can't.
Saying earlier about, like, the mid-season thing is, like, they're not competing smartly. Like, the idea isn't to make more fucking shows. The idea is to make the shows
good ones
fucking good.
Yeah, like they just finally canceled Two Broke Girls.
Yeah,
and that shit sucked.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, I watched the first season. It was interesting, and then it just got dumb, and I stopped watching it. Yeah. But then they're like, they let Tim Allen's show there. They just canceled Last Man Standing. It went for 6 seasons this year. They canceled. I liked it. I thought it was a good show. I think he just has a clause where he automatically gets a lot of seasons because he's Tim Allen. But like shows that are really good, they cancel within a season because they're just not doing well and don't give them that time. Mike and fucking Molly ran way too long and got way too stale. Big Bang somehow has managed to buck the trend where it sucks, but it's still the highest rated show on CBS.
Because I think they made a shift from what it was to mainstream, and now mainstream is holding on to it like just squeezing.
I don't want to be one of those people that been like, I watched it before it was popular. But I did, and it was good, and now I don't like it. And I was just talking with someone at work, and they were like, oh, you just don't like it because everyone else likes it. And I'm like, no, I never was like that. I don't have that trend. Yeah. I like shit that is absolute garbage. I've watched every season of Power Rangers. I just admitted that on a podcast. I've watched every season of that piece of shit show.
The movie was going to do so far.
Yeah, exactly. I've watched every piece of... I'm watching a show right now that I know is absolute garbage, but it's just... great, terrible TV. It's Famous in Love, that show with Bella Thorne. Yeah, exactly. It's a fucking like ABC Family free flow show. It's like those Baby Daddy and thing. Which I'm gonna go on a tangent again. Baby Daddy is getting canceled because Blackish got a spinoff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it got a spinoff. It was approved, and it's going to air on Free Flow. I think is the network, and they took the money that was supposed to go towards Baby Daddy and gave it to Blackish for its episodes and plot and shit. They gave the money to that, and I was like, "Fuck you guys!" That sucks. Yeah, I was pissed because that show was funny.
Yeah, that show was really funny.
So maybe they'll keep Young and Hungry. Yay! But yeah, those are terrible shows, but they're meant to be. They're on ABC Family, Free Throw, whatever the fuck it's called. Free Throw. That's free flow. That's really hard to say. Or I'm just an idiot. But yeah, I watched that fucking show, and it's absolute garbage, and I know it is. What was my point on that? Oh, bucking the trend.
Yeah.
It used to be like it was good. It was about like these nerds trying to fit into stuff, and I was saying that like. Characters obviously, like, they can't stay stagnant, right? No. They need to grow and evolve and learn.
You need to grow.
Again, fuck off, Barry. And just the way they evolve them, they just kind of like kicked them through the fucking door. Like they were just like, now you're doing this, now you're doing that, now you're doing this. Now we're gonna harp on this for 8 years. Mm-hmm. It's just I don't know. I don't find it as funny. And I stopped watching it way before you did. Oh, I only watched whatever episode you threw on, and then read the review.
I don't know what season they're currently in, but I haven't.
47.
I haven't watched it in at least 3 seasons.
I think I haven't watched it in 5. I don't know. I just don't find it as funny as it was, and I don't like the characters as much as I used to. I don't know. It was just a show about nerds trying to fit into the culture, and now it just seems like. It's a normal sitcom show where they have normal sitcom things.
Yeah.
Like, you could have that, but still have them trying to fit in.
From one group to what it was.
Yeah.
And then they've gone mainstream, which is the reason it's been extended for. So like, originally Big Bang 5 seasons or something, like 6 seasons. Or
yeah.
You know, but then they're like, oh wait, look, it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. We're gonna change the whole. Pretty much rewrote the whole show, brought in all these other characters, and then we're like, we can ride this out for another 7 seasons, and now they're gonna hit like 14 or 15
pretty much.
Seasons.
And I'm like, I don't have a problem with characters evolving and growing and learning and blah blah blah. Heart of the cards, but. They shoved it in there so quickly.
The show that I was watching,
because you could have thrown Big Bang Theory in with Friends and How I Met Your Mother as shows have been like, which is the better show? Now I don't even fucking count that in that category.
Yeah.
Maybe the first 4 seasons, but then you have Two Guys That Girl in a Pizza Place, which automatically kicks it out. Because that show's great, and it was canceled way before it should have been.
Way before it started.
And that shit wasn't even on Fox. The hell was that on?
I want to say CBS.
And they don't cancel shit.
No, ABC.
They don't cancel shit either. ABC. They're letting Once Upon a Time run without any of its main actors.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you do that? How do you keep a show without your main actors in it?
Yeah, I have no idea.
You call it 24 Legacy.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you just give it a spin-off title and have it the same name. 24 Legacy.
Yeah.
They've done that with a bunch of shows. Yeah. Law & Order is fucking famous for that.
Well, those procedural shows like that can work when the cast comes in and cast comes out.
Yeah, they do the backdoor pilot plan.
Or just the idea like this detective retires, so we're bringing this new guy. Or, those shows allow for it, but it seems like I don't watch.
But for the most part, they're consistent with the same number. These is like the three main characters left, and the side characters are taken over, which is just weird.
I don't know how well it will play out this year. It might be its last one.
I'm guessing it's its last season. I didn't watch it anyways. Yeah. You watched that spin-off one.
I watched a spin-off about Alice in Wonderland.
And I sat there the entire time and just shat on that thing because it was bad.
I thought it was...
You shit on Star Trek for bad effects and bad acting, yet you'll fucking watch the spin-off to Once Upon a Time?
Yeah. It was like Once Upon in Wonderland or something.
And you watch that fucking Batman TV show from '66, yet you shit on Star Trek.
That's a classic.
Fuck you, Star Trek's a classic. Yes, it is.
Classic pile of
shit. Apparently, he didn't want to swear on the podcast where I've said fuck 4 times. You can't shit on one and then accept the other one as great.
Yes, I can, because as we've stated multiple times.
You're an idiot?
No. God.
Oh, well,
Jesus.
Batman. Also, you're still an idiot, though.
Batman outweighs all.
I'm just looking for a yes. No, you're not an idiot.
Batman outweighs all. That's a great way
to judge content.
And to end this podcast.
Oh, we're ending the podcast.
Batman.
So, I think we've established very well why we think those two shows are great.
Somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle of our 8 tangents was...
my opinion of Friends and his opinion of How I Met Your Mother.
That's all you need, right? We like both shows. We had our opinion on it. And in between, we shot on a bunch of stuff and made our opinions about other things. Yep. And that's what this podcast is. Just our opinions on stuff. And what we find fascinating in terms of nerd culture and pop culture and anything else in between sometimes.
Soda pop.
And soda pop, because it's 1950 and people say soda pop. And this guy doesn't even watch Archie or Riverdale. But guys, thanks for watching. This has been the Talking Bull podcast. I'm Anthony. This is Nick. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.